Taking a look at the state capitol on its last day of the legislative session, lawmakers only have 60 days to try and push through hundreds of bills. But as Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman shows us, it was an unprecedented income tax, the millionaire tax, that dominated this year's debate. Democrats calling it historic. Republicans say it's bad economic policy.
The last few hours of the session have been a scramble to finalize the state's budgets, the operating budget being the most important as the state is still facing a multi-billion-dollar shortfall. Lawmakers also finalized the construction and transportation budgets. This is all while they debated some high-profile bills in the last few hours. Along the way, Democrats approved new revenue, including a 9.9% tax on some of Washington's wealthiest residents, the millionaire's tax.
Yeah, I'm more than happy about it. And you're right, we chatted about this 2 months ago. And just to be clear for your viewers, the tax only applies if you literally make more than $1 million in a year.
Governor Bob Ferguson says the new revenue will help fund programs to make life more affordable for Washingtonians, provide tax relief for small businesses, and offer free meals at public schools.
But it's about reinvesting back to the people. This has been a very successful session.
Looking at the big picture, Republicans say the budget raises concerns about the state's financial stability.
The cushion is razor thin. I mean, it's effectively zero.
GOP Chairman Walsh says lawmakers should be focused on building stronger reserves to prepare for unexpected expenses.
Normally, you want to keep something like 3 to 5% of the total spending in that cushion to absorb against a flood or an unanticipated emergency of some sort.
While Governor Ferguson called the session a success, Walsh warns the millionaire's tax could have ripple effects for Washington's economy.
The state income tax that the governor and the speaker have supported is bad economic policy, bad tax policy, in my opinion.
Even its main supporter says the debate isn't over.
So there will be a court challenge for sure.
In Olympia, I'm Alejandra Guzman.
The millionaire's tax is almost certainly headed for a court challenge, and that legal debate will come down to a key question: is income considered property? At the core of this debate is the state constitution. It has a broad definition of property, and many believe that definition includes income. Under the state constitution, property taxes must be capped at 1% and applied uniformly. That leads people like Washington's former Attorney General Rob McKenna, who testified this session, to call the tax unconstitutional.
If this legislature wants a progressive income tax, it should send a constitutional amendment to the voters and not pretend the Constitution isn't clear unless every legislator who votes for this bill is prepared to explain why taxpayers don't have a property right to their own income. As you all know, it isn't the legislature's role or the state Supreme Court's job to rewrite our Constitution to override a decision the voters made and have repeatedly reaffirmed.
Right now, in our Constitution, property must be taxed uniformly. I do not believe, and this legislation does not believe, that income is property. So that may be a question for the courts.
Now, some Democrats say that they do not believe that your income is your property, including Representative April Byrd that you just heard from. The issue could come down to the state Supreme Court.